I made the decision to move out of my home, and I moved into an apartment. From there, I made a promise with my mom. As some of y'all probably know, I used to have real long hair, man. I made a promise to her that I will not cut my hair until I succeed. In the Bible, there's a story of Samson, and whenever he cut his hair, he, uh, he lost his powers. God told him to not cut his hair. So I moved out. Don't got much to my name. This is how my room looked whenever I first moved out. Now it looks way better. And shout out Rigo, he gifted me the camera, the webcam, and the mic. And my boy Nikon gave me his chair. Everything else I worked for. I was working overnight, HEB, as a stock controller. What that is, I was in charge of my team overnight. And it was not easy at all. I went on a vacation, on a 3-week vacation. I spent every day learning, recording, clipping, streaming, working towards the career that I originally intended for. Moved out. I come back from my weekend, from my vacation. I ran my money up straight up. I was buying this game so I could play it on stream. I was buying these things so it looks better on you know. And I come back, I don't got much money. I come back and everybody's real excited to see me at work. They've been missing me. They've been needing me. They were telling me they've been needing me. And I got fired because I stole company time 3 weeks beforehand. It was 4 minutes. So I have no money, and now I'm unemployed. Immediately, I start applying for jobs. I start knocking on buildings. I start filling out job applications after job applications. I was driving to restaurants. I was driving to warehouses. I was applying to all types of jobs. And then this restaurant hit me up, and I started working there. I would work 100 hours for 2 weeks, and I would get paid half of what I would get in 1 week in HEB. I keep applying, applying, and I find this job. It's a door-to-door sales job. I got it. And I cut my hair. I quit the restaurant, and I started working the door-to-door sales. Once I started working the door-to-door sales, that's the only time I had working. And if I wasn't working, I was perfecting the sales, because there's an art to it. Time passes, and I realize this isn't just a job. This is a career. Do I want to make this my career? I moved out with a goal in mind. I moved out and made a promise to my mom. I worked so hard to buy all my equipment. I made a promise to myself that I'm going to become big. I don't love doing sales. I don't love working at HEB. I love entertaining people. I love making a positive impact in lives. So why am I here? I quit it. Went back to the restaurant. Now I'm here. I have cut off friends. I have appreciated time. I felt loneliness. the value of food is a million times higher now for me. I ask God, please prepare me, because I know this industry, this path that I'm taking, there's a lot of demons, a lot of evil. Prepare me. I asked him for a favor, and now I'm unemployed with no money. I asked him for a favor, and these same dudes, homeboys, that I was there for during their darkest times in their lives, they couldn't even throw me a bone. I asked them for a favor, and I went 3 days without eating, just drinking water. I asked them for a favor, and I had no money in my pockets, couldn't pay the rent. I asked them for a favor, and my mom texted me. My mom texted me struggling, crying, and I couldn't help her. I can't go over there because I don't have gas money. If I go over there, I can't buy her no medicine. I can't buy her no nothing. I can't even go. I don't got no gas money. I asked him for a favor, and he let me reach to a certain point in a different path of, do you want to keep that promise that you made whenever you first moved out to make content? Or you want to go to this sales route where you gonna make money? You don't love doing that. What about the people that you want to influence in a great way? I asked him for a favor, and in return, he made me a man. I asked him for a favor, and he put 1,000,000 pounds of weight on my shoulders. And now, 500,000 feels like nothing. I asked him for a favor, and in return, I'm thankful that I woke up today. I asked him for a favor, and I cherish every moment. He didn't give me something that I couldn't handle. I'm still here. I would break down crying. I punched holes on my wall. I done had some real evil thoughts. You know, I asked him to prepare me. And recently, I wrote down some affirmations. And at the very end of those affirmations, every time I wake up, I say it out loud. I love you and I love me. Please allow my dreams. I used to say that to him. Now I realize I'm saying that talking to myself. He's letting me do whatever I want. It's up to me. Jason, you've made it this far. Don't stop chasing your dreams. You cut off your hair for a new beginning. You're closer with God than you ever been. Keep getting closer. Ma te amo. It's only the beginning. For those of y'all that stayed and watched this far, thank you. There's gonna be a switch up in my content. I'm not gonna cuss no more. I don't want to put evil out in the world. It's so easy for me to blow up by doing the things that I was doing. I was a menace. All of my homeboys, they'll tell you I was funny. I was making some of the craziest jokes. Inappropriate, should lock me up. Straight up. How am I supposed to change somebody's life in a positive way if my thoughts are full of just stupidity? I'm making a switch. I met a girl. God loves you. God is very real. Y'all gonna see. I'm a movement. Straight up.